This is home. Home to the Tigers, where the only thing that has left the city in 100 years are the baseballs over the fence. Home to Van Gogh and Rivera at the Detroit Institute of Arts. Home to the music that moves the world, from electronic to rock to Motown. Home to what was the tallest hotel in the world, left dead for decades and now resurrected from an empty shell back to world class. Downtown Detroit can also be home. For you.
I think definitely a lot of the people I know who live here really are people with lots of options, people who could live a ton of other places around the city, and people who really could live all over the country if they chose to. But I feel like the value that we get for our money here versus Chicago or some other kind of one of the other regional major cities is just phenomenal. I mean, to be able to live in the neighborhood we live in, a historically significant and architecturally significant neighborhood, for what we pay is pretty phenomenal, I think, across the country.
It just seemed like there's people here. The campus helps with all the young people. It's got thriving businesses. There's a salon, a vegan grocery store, Avalon Bread. We got the Majestic, you got the DIA, you got the library, all in walking distance. So I was really into the walkability of the region.
There's momentum in this region, and in this city. Turnaround is in the air, spoken about in the cafes, bars, and on front porches. But it's not just talking, it's action.
Just because there's been so many more people moving into the area in the last few years, there's an energy in Midtown, there's an energy in downtown that was missing for a long time. I've lived in the city for 11 years, and it's almost like the community has been saying the last few years, you know what? Thank you for showing up. Here's some more people to join you. Let's take a walk together, and let's see how we can fill downtown. And that's what's been fun about living downtown.
Detroit is a do-it-yourself city, but it also doesn't hurt to have a little help from your friends. If you're an employee at Blue Cross Blue Shield, Compuware, DTE Energy, Quicken Loans, or Strategic Staffing Solutions, they're ready to give you a unique opportunity to make your mark and come home. In the greater downtown area, these companies have committed to incentives over the next 5 years that are designed to help you make your dreams happen. Your commute time would be virtually erased. This is an area where people know your name and help each other. Greater downtown Detroit has a storied past, and you can be a part of writing the future.
To be honest, I used to hang out in Detroit quite a bit, at night and stuff like that, but I had no idea that during the day that it was so thriving.
It's a very wonderful small town, basically. I mean, this feels like a village to me, and I walk everywhere. And I came from, the hills of California, the hills of Hollywood, and you had to drive everywhere, always. Now, days go by before I even get in my car.
Just the type of stuff that goes on here, I don't know, it was not only like a place that I could engage, that I was really captivated by, but it was also a place where I was seeing people like myself who were making change, in an enormous city. And so, whether you compare it to like LA or New York, in this place I felt like I could actually be somebody.
Once you get on foot and start walking around, there's so many different things, little shops from vendors, shows, festivals, just a lot of things that you don't generally hear about.
I found people to be very friendly and very willing to share their experiences here.
Well, the location and the fact that it was a loft type development, which is something that I've wanted to do for a long time, and the timing and the incentives was really perfect, and looks like it's all going to work out.
You know what they've done recently with Campus Martius, with the Riverwalk, just exciting things are going on down here.
It's pretty exciting just being around people that are doing things.
If you're looking to move into the Corktown, Downtown, Eastern Market, Lafayette Park, Midtown, or Woodbridge neighborhoods and buy a home, a $20,000 forgivable loan is available towards the purchase of your primary residence. If renting better suits your needs, there's an allowance available to you, too. You'll receive $2,500 towards the cost of your apartment in the first year, and an additional $1,000 for the second year you extend your lease. There's good news for those of you already down here, too. Homeowners in the greater downtown area will receive matching funds of up to $5,000 for exterior improvement projects of $10,000 or more. Current renters will receive the same $1,000 that those who extend their lease do. Detroit is a place where you can be yourself, or find yourself. Come join this vibrant, diverse, accepting community, and forge your own way. To learn more about how these incentives will help you call Greater Downtown home, visit DetroitLiveDowntown.org.